All right, it's your boy, obviously on location. Go Dogs. But had to break down this trade. Great trade for Cleveland Cavaliers. Gives them Donovan Mitchell to pair with Garland and Mobley and Allen, and they got Jared LeVert off the bench. They got Kevin Love off the bench. This is the best team that has played in Cleveland, obviously, since LeBron left, but probably even before the LeBron James era. This is as good as probably those Mark Price teams. I think they're one guy short, so I got to look and see what they have left in the cupboard, but this is a great trade for them. The picks that they traded to Utah, I think, aren't going to be high picks. They still have Donovan Mitchell under contract for 4 years. The fourth year is a player option, which is actually good for them because he's going to be motivated to play well that year. These are going to be the best players he's ever played with. Mike Conley was at the end of his career. Obviously, Derek Garland is a better offensive player than him. I think Jared Allen's not as good as a defender as Gobert, obviously, but he's a more versatile defender. He actually has a post game. You could throw him the ball in post on smaller players, and he can attack switches better. Mobley is a player who I think could be a top 5 player in this league, and he'll be ready to ascend to that level by the time that Mitchell's at the end of his contract. I just love this trade for them. This is a great trade for them. And Utah's perspective, I personally would have took what the Knicks were offering. They're getting dangerously close to not being able to fully tank with Colin Sexton and Marketing and Kessler Walker, who they got in the draft, and Cedric Ojabi, who they got in the draft, and whatever they're going to get for Jordan Clarkson and Bojan Bogdanovic and Mike Conley. They're getting close to fielding a team that just cannot completely tank. A lot of people are trying to compare this to the OKC job. Remember, OKC, they had guys you've never heard of in the NBA. This team is stocked full of NBA players. They might not be the best players, but they're NBA caliber players. And to tell NBA caliber players that, hey, we're tanking and we don't care, that's just not going to fly, especially with 2 lottery picks. I would have took the 2 lottery picks in Essex, Kessler Walker, and Ojabi. They're both going to try to score and get buckets. So you're not going to tell them to tank. So I don't think that this probably is the best deal for Utah. I think it's probably one of those things where they want to set precedents, where Danny Ainge probably said, listen, we're doing the deal this week, giving your best offers. And when you're a GM of the team, sometimes setting precedent and not taking the best offers immediately is the best thing. So that's what I think happened. Love this trade for Cleveland Cavaliers.